So you're considering getting your own freight broker authority, and you're wondering, how do I go about doing this? Don't worry, it's pretty simple and it can be done in just about a month's time. Now, we've covered all of this in a bunch of our other content in the past, but we wanted to make sure that you've got the latest information as it stands right now in 2022. Welcome back to our channel. I'm Nate with Freight 360. We've seen a record number of people starting a new career in freight brokering lately. And if you're thinking about doing the same, this video is precisely for you. We're gonna take a look at how you can get your freight broker authority. But before we get started, please make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the little bell icon to be notified whenever we release new videos. So let's talk about the type of authority that you need. As a freight broker, your operating authority, and is sometimes referred to as just your license, it is legally called broker of property except household goods. And that comes to us from the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration, or just FMCSA for short. Now, that authority is different from the kind of authority that a motor carrier or trucking company would get, as well as some of the other players in the freight world like freight forwarders. Now, you can just go to the FMCSA's website to read all of the details of the various authorities that they grant. But in a nutshell, this authority will legally allow you to coordinate transportation for a shipper by means of a motor carrier. So, what does that mean? In layman's terms, you find trucks for people that need them. Also, this authority will allow you to receive payment for doing those services. So anyone that ever tries to do this job without being properly authorized is technically breaking the law. So how much should you expect to pay? There's a lot of different costs associated with becoming a freight broker and being a freight broker day to day, but let's just look at the actual cost to get your authority from the FMCSA. As of 2022, a new broker will pay $300 when they apply for their operating authority. If you've had an authority in the past and you just want to reactivate it, that'll cost you $80. If you have an authority currently and you just want to make a change to the name or registration, that's $14. These prices can range from time to time, but that's the going rate right now as of 2022. So what is the application process? How do you actually apply? The application process is quite simple and it's all done online, thankfully now. The FMCSA created an online application system called the Unified Registration System, shortened to just URS. And this is how you can apply for your broker authority right online. The URS will walk you through the entire application form, which is form OP1. This is when they'll collect the $300 from you and you'll submit your application. You'll wait a little bit of time, usually about a month, and then you'll be granted your operating authority and be assigned a motor carrier number, commonly just referred to as your MC number. Now, there's a lot of other steps that happen in the meantime here, and you can check that out in our other content, but this is the bare bone basics right here. MC numbers are granted to freight brokers and motor carriers, even though the name motor carrier number might make you think that it's just for carriers. You'll use this number when you talk back and forth with carriers to identify who you are and what your authority is. So what else do you have to do? Well, during that application process and your waiting period, you've got two other main tasks to complete. And those are obtaining a surety bond or a broker trust fund with the face value of $75,000, as well as designating process agents for legal purposes using form BOC3. Make sure to check out all of our other content for a deep dive into what those two things are and why we need them as freight brokers. So, $300, an online application, and some waiting time while your application is processed. That's the process in a nutshell. Do not overthink this process and don't be overwhelmed. The online application system literally walks you through everything step by step, and it's extremely user-friendly. So I hope this video helps you out, and please let us know in the comments what you think. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.